guys, welcome back. This is the last of the installments of the State of the WIP for me. This is going to be where I talk about things that I may potentially knit in 2022. That still feels really weird to say. Guys, there is no guarantee that I will work on any of these projects simply because, well, it's not everything I have in my stash. That would, wow, we would be here a while. We would be here a while. And as always, there's going to be more stuff coming in. And unlike Diana, I get distracted even more than she does. So heavens only knows what's going to come up in the upcoming year for knit-alongs or MCALs or any of the other things. So take this with a grain of salt. I'm not super sure what I'm actually going to end up casting on, but I do have some ideas. And I'm going to toss some of those ideas at you guys, and we're going to see what happens, obviously, as the year goes along. So don't forget that even though this is the last of the stuff for me, we're going to have the bingo challenge card wrap up and plan for the next year coming later. And that, as always, we super enjoy the feedback. So if you've got any suggestions or ideas or things that you think, let me know down below, because boy, I am all for the enabling lifestyle. I'm there for it. And let's see what kind of trouble I think I want to get into next year. Let's start with projects that I was going to start this year and didn't. In this not so cute, so little time. Dude, I don't remember. Where's Diana? I need my Diana. She keeps these things from my brain. I think these are not so cute. I'm going to try to find a link, which means I'm going to bug a Diana is what I'm going to do. Or an Elsa. Maybe an Elsa knows. Quick, somebody out there with more mental power than I have. What am I doing? The only time in my life when I want these tags on the inside of the bags, hey? So I know who made them. Do I know what's going on? Who knows? Oh man, I need my magnifying glass. That's not happening. Listen, it's Jack. It's a Halloween bag. How can we go wrong? It's drawstring, which is my preferred because the zippers in me it's a hot garbagey mess. We're not going there. But what I did tuck in here was the yarn that I needed to make the rosette sweater. Now the rosette sweater is beautiful fingering weight color work yoke pattern design, and I will leave the links for these guys down below for everybody, so if they want to go find them they can. There'll be Ravelry links. This is your warning, as always. Be careful if you can't use Rav, because it causes you problems. The primary, like the majority of the links we have are still Rav links, so that is a thing. So what I did is this January color sockaway from Erin, which is Purple Finch, is my variegated, which I'm going to use as my color work. You can see the ball starting to have a life of its own. I knew right beside it is this Pinot Noir, which is this beautiful deep purpley red wine color. This is going to be the body of the sweater. No, it is a fingering weight sweater. So will it take more time than a worsted weight sweater? Yes, it'll take more time than a worsted weight sweater, but look at that color. It's so pretty. And I need to, now that I have successfully begun to fill the gap in my sweater closet with handmade worsted weight sweaters and bulky weight sweaters, I need to start doing some fingering weight sweaters. The only question that remains for this one is, do I leave it as a pullover, or do I do the little bit of adaptation required to make it a cardigan? So like, do I put steeking stitches in it so I can steek it open and give it a non-button button band? I'd give it a button band, but I don't own buttons. Maybe I'll buy buttons. Might get crazy. Who knows what 2022 might be? I might become a button collector. We don't know. But the rosette was on my make 9 this year. You can see how well I did with that. I have to stop making those things. I never finish anything off of it, ever. But I do really want to cast this on. What it is I need free 4mm needles. I know I could buy more, but really I have like 8. Getting excessive. I should just finish a thing. For sure, the other thing I want to try to cast on next year is a second winter on my mind. I did one for the wonderful Erin and some of her fingering and her mohair to showcase her mohair. And while I finished it, I need to pull it apart and add more to that. But that's other problem, because I don't like the look at it. I want to add it. I want to make it bigger. Of course I want to make it bigger. I want to make everything bigger. That's my life. But I do want to take this lace weight yarn that I bought years ago now at the Fibre Festival of Knit City while I was out there. The one and only time I've managed to get out there. I'd like to go again if I can. And now that I punched my microphone, these have been caked for a long time, but I wanted to make it entirely out of lace weight yarn. And I wanted to make it nice and big, so I could have a nice big super light shawl that I might be able to wear towards the summertime. The needles are in the bag. They're in the bag, people. This is how long I've been waiting to cast this project on. I even have tags still. So I think I bought this from the Twisted Fairy. No, did I? Dude, look at these colors. I don't know. Look at these colors. It's got this beautiful moody sky blue. Well, okay, I say sky blue, but it looks like the sky when it's getting ready to like seriously storm snow. So you get those really sort of rich undertone kind of gray blue color going on. And then a really nice fluffy white. Which just, to me, these colors scream winter storm. So I think it'll be good for the Winter on My Mind show. Call me crazy. The two lace weight skeins are from Isis Fiber Arts, and I believe their website is isisfiberarts.com. I'll make sure we've got stuff going down there, but I think it's like purple lilac. I don't know the colorway names. I can't find it anywhere on the tags. Maybe the second part of a tag I'm missing now because I've had them for a while, but they're in a bag with bees on them. And I'm tired of putting off not casting this on. So it is something I'm going to do for myself, possibly maybe around March, which is my birthday month. We'll see. Whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. How I said that we're going to work on fingering weight sweaters next year. So enter some more impeccable. Because, of course, I have more impeccable. I've got 4 colors going on here. And there are 2 colors for each of the sweaters. So now that I've buried my face, the black and the gold from Impeccable is going to turn into a crocheted Halloween sweater. Get it? It looks a little spider webby. It's kind of stripy. I'm super excited. Did not get a chance to cast it on this year. I was a little bit busier than I thought I was going to be in October. Though why I think in October I'm not going to be busy, I haven't a hot clue. So I've got these, and I'd like to do that because I've got the yarns for them. And I still super seriously want that sweater. Can I crochet in black? I have a hot clue. We'll find out when we get there. And then this beautiful gray teal color combo, light gray teal, is going to become a boho throw cardigan. Now, Diana's been working on one of these, and about the yarn before Diana decided she was going to work on one of these. Will it make it to the February challenge? Because in theory, this is my February 2-week sweater challenge sweater. I don't know. There are some other contenders. I might get dramatic and cast this on just because I can and I really want it. Who knows what's going on? We'll find out when we get there. But for the moment, as we sit here in December, this is still my February 2-week sweater challenge with Louise. Okay, we all know that's going to change, guys. We all know that's going to change. We all know I'm going to cast on early. Just listen. I don't need your lecture right now. I'm fine. It's fine. I will figure it out. There are 2 other huge sweaters I want to do. It's fine. I do, however, the rest of it's fingering weight stuff. So I've got this beautiful skein of Estelle rainbow confetti. I got 2, and they go from this like deep raspberry red out through a pinky white color. And I'm thinking this is going to turn into an Elfie shirt. Now, I watched a couple of Elfie t-shirts being made by, Fluffy Kira on Instagram. She does I watch it every Monday. Why can I not remember the name of the podcast? Worst podcaster everywhere. Corner of Knit and Tea? No. Corner of Crafted. No, I think it's Corner of Knit and Tea. I could be wrong, guys. I could be very, very, very wrong. If I figure out how to put links in the description box, it will be down there. If not, I will for sure have it listed for you. Anyway, she did 2 of the Elfie shirts. I loved the look of the shirts. I wasn't going to do a striped version to start with because insert reason here. Technically, the largest size in that pattern, which is not super size inclusive, is too small for me. Having said that, I don't wear things as a primary t-shirt layer, like my primary shirt layers, or even some sweater layers, at anything other than negative ease. I like a very fitted look. I like it on me. I like it on my frame. I like how it looks. So while it doesn't actually go to my bust measurement, I don't generally make things to my bust measurement. So if I'm making something to my bust measurement, it is baggy for me. And that's it, because the girls are significantly larger than the rest of me. So I tend to make things for my shoulder widths or smaller and just have that upwards of 4 to 6, well, technically across the chest, it's like 5 to 6 inches of negative ease to fit things to my shoulders. And I choose to do things that way because that's the fit I prefer. So this, there's another skein of this. So I definitely have enough of the yarn to make the shirt. So I'm going to make the shirt and we're going to go from there. And for me, it'll be my first time with a couple of new techniques, which is why I picked up the pattern, because I'm really interested in the techniques to try. And because this is a cotton something. This is a cotton something, guys. Where's the Diana to read things for me? And the green ones are for my mom, and I'm going to make a crochet thing for her. So in theory, I actually get around to doing that this year. All right. Second to last thing I want to talk about is the Iskald sweater. Iskald sweater? I own the Iskald sweater pattern. I've had it for a while. I wanted to make it for a while. I've had the yarn to make it for a while. It is a beautiful, basic V-neck sweater. It's got some all, like in the pattern, it's built in so you can either have like the balloon shape at the bottom or the A-frame at the bottom of your sweater and then your sleeves. And it is fingering and mohair held double. Well, I hate mohair. It's a personal preference. I don't like it. I love how it looks on other people. I love the look of it. I personally don't like it. I don't like it on me. I've now worked in it, so I've done that. Still, no, I'm not good. I'm not a fan. But I did repurpose this beautiful merino silk or lace yarn from Manos to Earl Grey that I've had for a while in a beautiful light blue to cloud blue formation going on. And I paired it up with some Cascade Heritage. I don't think Cascade I think they just number their colors. Anyway, it's a moody kind of blue-gray Cascade Heritage. So I paired the two of them together because I think this will make a beautiful sort of medium moody blue V-neck sweater. And the variegation in this lace, when I'm holding it with the fingering, is going to give me this beautiful sort of color work variegation going on without that awful mohair halo. I know people like it. I hate it. I hates it. I hates it, precious. I hates it. Now, there's going to be spinning. It's going to happen. Don't worry. Spinning will continue. There are no plans for spinning. There's never plans for spinning. But I really only have one more sweater to talk about, and then we're done. And we can move on with it. Okay. I have one more sweater for sure that I want, but I have a couple other sweater quantities of yarn that I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. And I have a couple of patterns that don't fit the sweater quantities of yarn that I have that I do want to make. So until I start buying copiously large amounts of rusty red, fall autumnal red DK weight and sport weight sweaters, we're almost done talking about what we're going to talk about now. So we're going to take a quick cut because I need to clean up that mess I just made on the floor because I just spilled my crackers all over the place. I'll be back. Last but not least, it's a sweater that got onto my list for this year. So may not be aware, I have a small fangirl, it's like huge, small fangirl crush on Dragon Horde Designs. I love her sweaters. I love her color aesthetic. I love her naming. All about that. Just super happy. And this year she released a sweater in the fall called Witchlight. Now, I don't know if you know how up my alley that is, but like that is. It has moons. It's witch themed. It's beautiful. And the color works at the bottom, which, hello, super interesting. Do I need to highlight my bottom? No, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't need to, but I'm going to. And I was, of course, with the Erin. So was like, hey, it's fingering. I need some skeins of yarn. She made this year a skein of yarn. So Fireweed Fiber Co., who we have a coupon code with, like a permanent coupon code, guys. Like, we love her yarn. She made a colorway this year called Tea Time. And I love the color. It's so pretty. It's beautiful. It's muted. And it's just, to me, screams English tea time. However, this does not look good next to my face. It's just a touch too pink in the undertone for me to be able to wear next to my face. But I'm going to say because I want to use it as a proper statement, and it's not. The Witchling sweater, which is called Witchling from Dragon Horde Designs, has color work at the bottom, which means I could use something like Tea Time, which I really like and can't have close to my face because of the color. Is what I can do is stick a darker color, which does look good next to my face, higher up. So the Tea Time and the color work is going to be at the bottom of the sweater, and the bulk of the sweater is going to be made out of Harvest Night. What I love is that she wrote on this ball bag for me in Sharpie in big letters so I can forget what it is. So I have enough to do the sweater for that in the pattern Witchling. So I'm going to do that. Is it going to be my only Dragon Horde design sweater next year? Yeah, no, it's not. I have many of her patterns at this point, and I decidedly really like the way her pattern design fits my frame. So I'm going to continue making her sweaters because I thoroughly enjoy them. I made 2 this year. I made the Saturday morning cardigan, which is a great lounge around the house Saturday morning. I will be making a second one of those. And I made the half moon tee, which is technically a cropped, but I made it a full length t-shirt, which I also still seriously love. So those are going on, but for the moment, as it stands, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sweater plans. I have plans for 6 sweaters, at least half of them are fingering, and then a shawl. Plus whatever I find when we get to 2022. I'm gonna have to be careful how I work my bingo card this year, guys. All right, we are good. We've had some insight. We've looked at some things. I hope you guys have an excellent holiday season, whether you celebrate winter solstice or Hanukkah, Christmas, Chinese New Year, you're creating, there's many holidays right coming up here, real close. I hope you have a chance to sit down, have some knitting, take a break, take a breather, and celebrate. We're almost at a new year. You know what that means? A whole new series of challenges for the year to go for. I, quite frankly, am stoked. All right. Till we see you guys again, stay safe and stay crafty.